You were snorting a lot of that gin and juice.
Yeah, man. That really sucks.
A lot. You might
Especially because I'm not...
Dude, yes.
Don't hand me more fucking drinks. I need a towel.
Comrade, just put it in this.
Drink!
Put it in drink. I drink.
Where the fuck do you keep...
Oh, dude,
All right.
anywhere.
Alright, so while they
Like,
fix...
there's a million
While they
fucking
fix our
towels.
physical difficulties...
Jesus.
The physical
This
difficulties...
is why there's so much jizz on my keyboard.
Yeah, as I brought up in the drunk cast, he jizzes a lot.
Exclusively on my keyboard.
Only on the
Dude,
keyboard.
I have not spilled a fucking seed on this desk without it hitting the keyboard.
Here's the thing.
That's my new slang for whenever I knock over one of my alcoholic beverages. That's me spilling a seed.
Dude,
Because that's the drunkenness I could have used to fuck a bimbo.
so here's the thing.
And have a
I
child.
told Jake.
Hold on, I need another towel. That was like a full drink.
Correct
I
me,
was sipping. I was saving it.
Oh my god.
correct
so
me if I'm wrong,
mad.
Jakey.
Fuck, that's not towel.
But you told...
Whatever, anything.
Jake came home and I'm like, should I delete it? And Jake looked at me and said, delete it if I tell you to. I will listen to it.
Yeah.
He listened to it. I could have swore it was garbage.
God, every moment was amazing.
But
Oh,
guess
yeah.
what? It was fucking...
It was solid.
It was the best thing I've heard from
Don't
Fles.
listen to it. If you haven't, don't. It's not a good time.
If
It was
you have,
great.
do it again.
But anyways...
It wasn't a good time. It was a drunk time.
To clarify, for the time I was drunk, this segment's called damage control. It means I'm here to control the damage that someone's caused. And apparently it's me. So you know what? I'm supposed to apologize. I'm supposed to say, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I went and had fun because all these fans are fucking stupid and cripple my life. Oh, man, I'm so fucking sorry that I have to be a role model to everybody. Fuck you. That's my sorry. I'm sorry y'all a bunch of bitches and can't handle a drunk man being sad, yelling into his best friend's microphone. Fuck you.
I feel like a lot of this is just coming out because of your recent news.
Anyways, hey. This is the Five from Fles.
Far from Flair.
As you guys know, it's tradition that for the very first time we have a guest on our cast, I ask them 5 questions. It happened with Jesse. You guys remember that episode.
It was the best episode.
And remember me when I did it to me. That
You didn't even get through it. That doesn't count.
fuck it. Anyways, first question, what's your name?
I'm cool.
That's not the first question.
Okay,
Dude, it's
but
like
I'll
he's
answer it
never
anyway.
seen the show. It's like they've never watched. Anyways, first question. If you could only fuck cats or dogs, which one would you prefer?
I'd rather shoot myself. in
Nope,
the dick.
that's
No,
not
no,
an
no,
option.
no.
I gave you 2 options.
Dogs, they're bigger.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
Hang on, why does that
What?
make it better? And also, not all dogs are bigger. Like,
Dude.
he could have been talking about, like, a puma versus a chihuahua. You don't know. You
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
ask
yeah.
any
But
clarifying
you
questions.
just generalized though. Dogs.
Okay, well, in general, why would it being bigger be a benefit?
Dogs
Wouldn't you
are-
rather
could
something
fit-
smaller so that...
I got a big dick, nigga. I gotta make it fit.
Alright, question 2.
Big bleeps from Coda.
Alright, question 2. What's your favorite episode of the Drop Baby podcast?
Oh, that's a good one.
Episode 312.
Dude, that was a good episode.
That
You
was
guys
a
remember
really
that?
good
We had,
episode.
Bro, that was a nightmare.
I cannot believe Riley Reid sucked that many dicks. Can you?
I
on that
can't believe
episode?
we got away with getting Riley Reid on this cast.
I can't
Sucking
believe
dick.
she only wanted Jizz's payment. Thank God Jake was fucking ready.
Oh, man. I
His
just let her...
keyboard was full.
I just let her suck on my keyboard like a lollipop.
Yeah, dude. All right. Question 3.
Yeah?
All right. What's your favorite number between 1 and 5?
3.
3? That's a pretty good number.
Wrong.
It's 2 more than 1, but 1 more than 2, so, perfect, really, if you think about it.
1 less than 4 and 2 less than 5.
That's stupid. Shut up. All right. Question number 4. The real one. This is what will probably decide if people love you or hate you. It's the Hitler effect is what I call this question. It's so polarizing that either people who agree with you will look at you as a god, or the people that don't will see you as a devil.
I don't want that either way.
It's fine. All right, so here's the question.
Not answering this question.
Here's the question. Why? Why it be... That's the answer, people. Sounds like genocide to me. Question
Sounds
5.
like genocide to me.
Question 5. I mean, dude, it's the question that pops up all the time, right?
Why?
It's the question. The next one. Ready? Are you ready for this question? You ready for this question? Are you ready for this question? Are you ready for this question? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready, dude? You don't look ready.
I'm always ready.
All right. That was 5 from 5.
That
That was the
from
5th
five.
question. The 5th question is, are you ready for this question? I think it's
Fuck
pretty
you.
fucking good, dude. What do you
You
think?
asked me 6
Solid.
questions total. Fuck you.
What?
What?
What is a question if you could invent something?
Man, we're blowing through this. We have not taken our time. That orange juice debacle really set us off the rail.
Well, dude, we
It
didn't
just
really
set us on a
banter. We
rail,
haven't really
bro.
bantered, so you know what? I'll be honest. By the way, you almost brought something up. I don't want to disclose that information yet.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you know.
To be fair, I'm the fairest
The
person.
Bandersnatch is making stacks.
All right, guys, so here's the thing. I've decided. I'm retiring. This is it. This is the Fles Retires cast. I'm moving
Oh,
on.
man. So, no, that's not retiring. No. No. You realize what just happened, right?
What?
You made an apology statement, and now you're announcing your retirement. This is you.
This is the
descending
goodbye
into
pledge.
shame, dude. This is you
No,
defending.
it's not.
into
Go
shame.
back and listen. Here,
Shame.
let me rephrase my...
Yeah, let's stop the cast and go back and listen.
Yeah. Stop it. Listen, everyone. Just
Stop
go back.
trying to retire.
Go back, everyone. You heard it. I said, fuck you. I'm not giving shit for an apology.
Yeah, but that's still what happened. Whether you want to say at the end, like, haha, but everything I just said, ha, fuck it.
Doesn't
You
fucking
spent like 5 minutes justifying it, and then at the end you were like, and you know what? I don't have to explain myself to you. So goodbye.
Not
Like,
really.
so
I explained why people might have been upset, and I explained why I didn't care, which was fuck them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
They make
but-
me sad. These fans hold me to such a high expectation, dude. You don't understand. 5 months ago, before all this, I was
5 questions ago?
I was functional. I could see my future. It was good.
No, the
and then
fuck
the
you didn't.
fans
Don't
come
lie.
around. The fans come around, and I'm gonna be on meth in a ditch.
I hope so.
Anyways,
I'll be right there with you.
welcome to the
I'll
drop.
be same. I'll tag along.
Welcome to the Drop Baby Podcast with your hosts Jake and Bob Ross.
Because everyone needs a friend.
I'm Fred.
I am Fred.
And I'm
What?
Coda because everyone needs.
Okay, hey. So here's some questions. I like throwing out random questions.
Yeah.
Who's the best character on Friends?
Fuck friends.
Dude,
Yeah,
Friends
yeah,
is
but what's the
bad.
best character? But
The
what's
monkey.
the best?
The monkey.
Oh, I didn't know we were going with side characters.
Well, he was
that's
around
valid.
for a while.
It did make a comeback in a later season.
Yeah. Like, I don't know much of Friends, but I know that monkey.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
if that monkey stood out more
that
than
monkey
any
was
of them,
that monkey was in the first season, which is arguably
Was
the
it the
best.
first season?
It was the first season.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was
Dude, I only caught
yeah.
Friends on, like, dude, I
my
do not
sister
like
used
Friends.
to I didn't really like it either, and my sisters would watch
Yeah, I
it
get it,
on
yeah.
fucking repeat constantly. I had no choice. It was either Friends or How I Met Your Mother later on.
I prefer
And
How I
trust
Met
me-
Your Mother over Friends. Fuck.
Well, no. At that point, I prefer The Hell I Knew. I didn't want to
Sounds
hear
good.
the same jokes, but from Marshall and Ted and Barney, that, guy. Like, no.
We love Barney, dog.
I mean, Barney was the best part
But
of that
is
show.
he a monkey?
Well, no.
Whoa! His brother is.
Alright, guys.
Wait! Coda's getting racist on the cast. Jesus
that was
fuck.
terrible.
You also dropped the casual N-bomb earlier. I mean, it was with an A.
Alright,
Yeah,
I need
you
you to
did.
apologize
Jeez.
live on
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Let's go back to my apology.
This is
Alright.
What? Yeah, you
Get
can
up.
go
This
back.
is the apology cast. This one from We're All Mad
this
to
one's-
I'm sorry.
I'm still mad at all of you for having to apologize for dick. Unprofessionals. Coda just looks shocked and horrified at his own actions. At their own actions.
Coda is the nicest person I know. I swear it's no racism here, guys. Coda loves everyone more than anyone should love anyone.
It's true.
It's scary amount of love. Hey guys, welcome to the Dropcast Babies.
You okay, Coda? You alright there, Coda?
Coda.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
If it makes you feel any better, your slight kind of slur that is in most white people's vocabulary already, compared to any episode of the Drop Baby podcast.
Dude, go
where
listen
it's
to
just
episode
us.
5. Yeah,
it's
go
just
listen to
us.
pilots. Oh my god.
Dude, we need guests because we are bad.
I talked about licking chocolate starfish, tongue punching fart boxes.
Dude,
And then I sent it to my mom and was like, "Hey, listen to what I'm doing."
that's the
now.
first one, too. It was the first one.
Yeah, but those were out of pocket. Like, I was out of pocket there.
That was pretty fucked up, Coda.
So we need you to apologize to everyone.
Yeah,
Many
yeah.
apologies to
Yeah, where's to everyone?
Nah,
literally
you're supposed to end it with
everyone.
"fuck you" and then you resign.
No, but like, I can't do that. I'm not y'all.
Just retire.
I'm the kindest person. I
Alright.
can't do that.
Tell them you're sorry and then retire.
I'm sorry, but I'm not retiring. I'm
We're
gonna keep
obviously
chugging.
just bad influences on Coda.
We're all terrible influences on Coda. Everything's a bad influence.
Everyone's a terrible influence on Coda. Coda, if anyone could have said that, it wasn't you. Anyone else could have said that in your defense, but you saying that just unraveled everything we just did for you. You were like, that's right. Everyone, and you all make me a bad person. I blame all my problems on you. That's
Everyone else
the
has
healthy
made-
thing to do. Take responsibility, not on your life, Jack.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. No,
It was
wasn't.
direct sarcasm.
Well,
dog.
then you need to not veil it so well.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh,
I'm your host, Les and Jake.
We kicked Joe Rogan off.
Can we do that?
I think. Okay. I was gonna say this is the first time Coda hasn't gone straight for the donkey show. Full effect tonight. Jeez.
It's like a guy is fucking a donkey and then laughing about it every time it makes a sound. It's like, oh, orgasm coming. And the guy's like,
And then like occasionally stops. It's just like one more. Why didn't we pull any donkey pics?
we should. All
From
right.
now, we're doing that from now on. Whenever Coda's on the cast, I'm just gonna pull a stock picture of a donkey.
All right. Jake, do you have an invention?
Matter as a fact. I do. I do.
Uh-huh.
And I just don't understand why this isn't a thing. It's not so much an invention.
Come on,
Okay.
dude. Shrimp Tank needs more.
All right, I'm just saying it's not like an invention. It's how to use something that's already been made, and I don't know why they haven't made it.
Okay.
So have you seen those weird little like kangaroo legs people put on and they can run at like 35 miles an
Yeah.
hour on those like little springy boys?
Yeah.
Why don't firefighters use that? Just like bop up into second story buildings, grab people, and just like jump back out. Like why are people not actually equipped with these in real life? Like they're like
So you
still
want-
bouncing.
You want
Capitalism.
spring legs for firefighters?
Think about it. They wouldn't need to be like, oh, hurry up, get the ladder. Well, we gotta wait till the truck gets here.
What if they
We're
miss
just
the
the
window?
ambulance boys.
What if they miss the window?
That's where the
There's
suction.
other
That's
windows
where
to
the
hit.
suction cups come in. Okay. And also why they'd be trained to not miss windows.
They'd be trained. You aim for that window. There's like a fucking like
I mean,
visual
yeah,
setup
they
in
would
their
they would
thing, and it
train.
can
They would have
show
to
the,
do.
like,
They would have to do like
trajectory.
physical
What if
training.
they?
with
What if
these
they like
things.
all of a sudden then they walk up and they're like, all right, now I gotta walk 30 feet from the building.
Fliz, what fucking happens when some fucking stoner's at a skate park and tries to do a flip on a skateboard? Sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't. All right?
But
you know
eventually he
what?
gets to the
But
point
you know
where he
what?
always can.
If he doesn't do it, no one dies. If he did it and someone died every time besides him, Because, I mean, he'd probably die, too. I mean, if the firefighter misses the window, he's going to fall and he's going to die. So,
I mean, unless those legs
That's what
can,
I'm saying. That's a
But
whole
what if
extra
those legs
pressure.
can absorb?
Well, I mean, you
what
can
if
only
those
jog-
legs
I can't
absorb
even
the-
do a kickflip
Well, here's
by
those legs
myself
absorb
now.
the
You want me
Show
to...
me
shock
talking.
is the question.
okay, but also, here's the thing. You're only going to be jumping into, like, second-story windows. No, I mean, these things aren't powerful enough for you to bound over fucking buildings
If
like
you can
Superman.
run at 35 miles an hour, and the average running speed of a human is 3.5.
Yeah, then don't fucking bust ass. People
No,
do
that
it.
literally means it has 10 times the power.
They're
roughly.
running, but there's a point
But
where
the
it
thing
caps out
is,
with jumping.
Running and jumping, they're within.
Cody,
a
you don't know
point-
physics.
They're within a 0.8, I believe, of each other, or a 0.18
You do
of
realize
each other.
anything you say right now that is false, no one's going to hear and tell you you're wrong. But if they somehow do hear, they will definitely tell you you're wrong.
Oh no, and I understand that. Like I can be wrong,
And you're definitely
but, like,
wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, at the
Because
same
just
time,
because
but
Usain Bolt.
jumping mechanics are different from running mechanics too. You'd also have to think about the different hydraulic calibrations that would need to be there for jumping rather than running, because running uses a totally different set of muscles and.
Do you know the device I am talking about that I am saying that we should equip firefighters with?
Yes.
Right, it's already made, so I don't need to think about the velocities or
Yes,
jumping
but
and
the thing
running
is,
for shit.
that suit-
They're already
that
made.
Suit is made for running.
No, it's not. It's kangaroo.
Oh,
it's
wait,
not a
oh my
suit.
God, no, my bad,
It's
my
just
bad.
things that
I'm
strap to
think-
your
yes,
boots.
I'm thinking of a different thing.
Hey guys,
My
I'm
bad.
over here dancing.
That's where I'm
Russ,
fucked
will you
up.
stop? It's a visual gag. How many times have I told you you can't do visual gags on the show?
That's
I
where
do the
you had
visual
me
gags
fucked up,
because
Jake. I thought you
nothing's
were talking about
happening,
something
and I
else.
don't
That's
want to be a
my
part of
bad.
this stupid conversation.
All right, Fliz, what's your
But
invention?
I like your invention.
But you see, it's not so much an invention, but a practicality.
I mean, you could alter it enough to make it an invention. Because you would have to make it specifically for jumping in.
For firefighters and
You'd
to attach
have
to their shit,
You
yeah.
would have to, like, you know, at least adjust it enough for more,
Wait.
like, not so much weight, but accuracy for where they're hitting. Like,
True.
make
You would
it
also
more of
have
an
to
accurate
absorb
jump.
the.
They would
what if
also-
you have to jump
More
out that
absorption,
fucking window?
as you said, because you're jumping out and landing, you now have to have an absorption.
Well,
method.
you know, I actually have kind of an idea for that, because also what I was thinking is what you would need is more weight distribution, because if you're
Exactly.
jumping into a burning building, you might not want to be putting all your weight on two tiny springy points on the floor and then trying to move, thus like causing more pressure on the floor, because I mean that's what makes you go faster. That's what makes it so you can jump higher. Is it's causing more force on the
All right,
ground
so
below you.
I got an invention too, but mine's
Right.
here's the thing. I
Is yours an
I
actual
look-
invention?
Yeah, I look into the future though.
There. Okay. All right.
You know, I don't see problems I can things I can solve now. By the time I get the funds and the ability to solve them, I'm sure someone else will have. But I can solve problems that are coming, and I can see it now. The year is 2036. Everybody.
Dude, already?
Yeah, I lost the election of 2032. I'm thinking about running again, but I need to fund myself, so this is why I came up with my invention. Nowadays, you know, people, you know, you're just a normal guy walking around, setting houses on fires, having a good time.
No, it's
Right.
2036, bro. Shit's wild.
Yeah, shit's wild. House fires, that's normal. And then all of a sudden, these pesky kangaroo firefighters with their fancy spring legs come jumping in and out of the building, saving the people you're trying to burn. You don't want that. You want as many deaths in this fire as possible. We all know how this works. We're arsonists. Anyways. So, it's a device that essentially what you do is, like, when you see them, you just, like, it's like a little blow dart. Shoot it at the little metal leg things, and instead of making them jump, it just like turns and
Melts
rusts,
'em?
pretty much rusts up the entire metal of it, stops them from saving anyone.
Well, that wouldn't stop them from moving because it's the person moving. But that would make it break from underneath them and then
Yeah.
have weird little stubby metal things that would make them walk on their tiptoes.
Yeah,
Like they're little thieves in the night.
you know, and then to cap that off, you know, sometimes you know them can't get a good shot of that, so I had created another idea as well.
Called
It's
poison darts?
It's a tail
Oh.
that you can use. That when they jump up, you like getting ready to jump, you just whack them with it.
So like a one-armed Dr. Octopus, but it's out your ass.
No, it's a lizard.
It's the lizard, yeah.
But with a Doc Ock tail.
So Dr. Octopus with a tentacle on his ass.
No, but it's a tail.
Listen, man, I don't read hentai.
Dude, put it on the front.
All right,
tentacle cock.
All right, Coda, we get to invent inventions, but we give you if you coulds. So hit us with one. Hit us with a good one.
Yeah, if you could invent something, what would it be?
Yeah, if you could invent something, what would it be? That's our if you could to you.
A true third physical body for the human being to
Okay, no. This has to be like an idea that you could actually like technology that exists.
Yeah,
like not like you can't just like be like some sci-fi farfalutin shit.
Then, because I don't want to deal with shit that's
all right,
in our
guys.
actual world.
So I would build a
You already did yours.
self-sufficient island that uses the water itself to propel it and feed its life source onto the soil.
The children with shotguns?
And then that's where I will bring children.
Yes.
All right,
Dubious
anyway.
purpose.
All right. Man, oh man.
All right, Coda, your question was terrible. Thank you for playing if you could. Is anyone watching?
No, not really. But that's okay. They'll see it later.
Maybe.
Or not. Fuck.
Even if they don't, fuck them.
I like how you have this whole segment about complaining about fans and we still don't have any.
It's
Like, this has been an
content.
ongoing joke from our first episode, and we haven't even released most of our early shit. And then you're gonna go edit it, and it's gonna be uploaded in like 2 fucking months, and we're gonna be complaining about the fans then. And no one's gonna even think we skipped a fucking beat.
What are you
They're gonna
talking
be
about?
like, oh yeah, man, they still don't have fans. Huh, I get it. It's funny because they don't have fans.
And it's like, nah, bro, we recorded this like 2020, dog.
When we literally didn't have any fans, and then we actually started doing it and had like 2 fans, and then we were still like, yeah, fuck those fans.
Fuck these 2 fans, but like, we appreciate y'all.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We hate you.
Yeah.
We want Raid Shadow Legends money.
Yeah, man.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, we're not bringing that back. We're not bringing that back.
I don't even want
Sponsored
Raid.
by AFK Arena.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's true. They had the new shit.
Yeah.
They had the big Papa.
They had
Yeah.
the big apology
Charles
I
and
can't
videos,
wait
bro.
I can't relate to release all those Raid Shadow Legends that
Oh.
we're referencing that aren't
It's gonna-
even out there
Oh
yet.
my God.
Only one episode currently has 2.
Dude, dude, all the fucking internet people are gonna be like, okay, boomer, Raid's Shadow Legend.
Yes.
Dude, I love it.
I will not watch your podcast.
So, I don't know.
So dated. So 2000 and late.
Guys, as you know, the Drop Baby podcast it sits on a metaphysical plane outside of your guys' actual reality.
There's 2 universes where this podcast is made.
There's multiple podcasts are made of us making these casts. The timeline's all fucked. We just happen to stumble upon them. Now we're uploading them.
The you hear the me you hear this episode may not be the me you hear next
You may
time.
not rehear this episode for another 6 months.
No. What I'm saying is every single time you're really listening to a new Coda, a new Flez. Our guests stay the same. Their stains are permanent on society. But we, me and Flez, are metaphysical beings.
We're not real.
We're not
We're
real.
Tyler Durdens to this cast.
We're just in the podcast. We are the podcast.
If you really think about it, we are the Dropped Babies.
If we ever do a meet and greet, it's going to be the same situation.
Yeah, we're just not going to show up.
I'll
Because we're not
figure
real.
it
Right.
And if we do show up, we'll send actors like MF Doom
Oh,
does
Dude,
to
we're,
play us.
dude, we're deep fakes. That's all we are. We're just deep fakes.
No,
Yes,
y'all are
we
a
don't
deep
even have
fake of a
faces.
deep fake.
Yeah, we're just gone. Man,
Wait,
wouldn't that suck to just fade away in the middle of this podcast and just have it be blank air?
Mr.
Because we became like self-sentient. But like what if that was the first fucking time?
Mr. Massacre, I don't feel so good.
Dude, where's Coda?
Coda? Coda?
Coda? Coda's gone, guys. Coda didn't feel so good.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Coda's Gone podcast.
Coda's gone.
Coda,
We've dropped-
come home. Yeah, man, I can give you a lighter. There you go, Coda. See ya. So yeah, Coda's gone. They disappeared into nothing. That was wild. But it's
Man.
okay, because
The last segment we have is Coda relying. Coda just
Dipped on the
Dude,
fanfic.
Yeah, pretty much just was like, hey guys, improv for 10 minutes so I can go smoke a cigarette. like fuck. Man,
Hey.
you want to rip on Ben Shapiro? That's something that comes
Is it
natural.
all because of the voice you did?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead. Tell me about the loser today. I got Naruto socks.
Hey guys. So here's the thing. Gay marriage disgusts me. And that's because, what if they want a kid? Can't make a kid. 2 women, 2 men. Gross. So what are you gonna do? You can't fit 2 sockets together. Doesn't produce electricity. Might produce fire. That's how sticks started. How we did fire. But I want nothing to be hot. I want everything to be dry, like my wife's vagina. It'll be
He's
great.
such a fucking loser.
So here's the thing. You gotta have facts and logic. And if you listen to facts and logic, what you'll understand is that if you talk really fast, you can fool really stupid people who will listen to you all day and night and give you radio show promotions. And that's not a lie. And the liberals want you to think it's a lie, but it's not. All you have to do is talk fast.
See, you know what? I actually had this theory. Because that's literally all Ben Shapiro does. Ben Shapiro does like pseudo-intellectualism really fast. So fast that most people can't pick it apart because he just throws stupid false information at you so fast that you
It's
don't
filled
know
with-
where to stop.
It's filled with fallacies. I get it.
Well,
I just started blasting.
oh god.
Anyways, everybody, welcome to the Drop A Podcast
podcast.
with your hosts, Jake and Fliz, and our guest today, Coda DeVito.
But anyway, like I was saying, to finish up my point, I think one of the reasons I see through Ben Shapiro's shit, like, so clearly from the fucking get-go is, like, yeah, that fool's, like, Midwestern smooth brains or whatever, but I'm from fucking California, dude. We talk fucking fast. I'm
How long
from
were you
California.
there? How long were you there?
Long enough to pick up their speech
How
patterns.
long
I'm from the
were you
Colorado.
there?
Okay, well here's the thing. I was only there until I was 4, but you also have to remember I was homeschooled in a house full of people that were also from California. I didn't have a lot of other social contact.
Oh no, man.
I literally took a
Seemed
a
pretty
quiz.
smooth brain to me, man.
Oh, whatever.
My IQ intelligence of high.
All right.
Hi everyone.
So
Welcome to the Drop Baby Flezcast.
so Coda, you're going to be reading this fanfic off your phone. Scoot forward. I'm about to send it to you.
Oh, fucking eh.
Yeah, it's now gonna live on your messenger.
Yep.
Well,
It'll be there
I'll
forever.
go back and read it and think about it in my dreams.
And while you jizz onto it, let me know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't do
no.
the thing.
No, you said you don't look up porn. All right, this
Okay,
is
that's
different.
Yeah, I crank my shit daily.
Okay, so Coda, get nice and close and don't look at it until you're right up close with the camera.
Coda, we have one rule here. You may not know since you have,
Never been on the cast.
faded into dust and have returned as well, but make it sexy.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
So what is it, Coda?
Just read us the title and the
What's
author,
the title?
please.
This is Dobby Has a Master Kink by Author in My Heart. On the website fanfiction.net.
We don't care about that. Just tell us the author.
Well, guess what? The people might.
I don't
I
care.
don't care.
Dude, I hope they don't care. I hope they're not trying to find this.
No shit. Come on, Coda.
This is
Don't
how
read ahead.
This is how Coda reads fanfics. He reads them in the head and goes, "All right, that was bad."
No, just do
No,
it
I
off
just-
the cuff.
Yeah, dude. It's...
Dobby and Hadgrig meeting in prison. Follow the spiders.
Ooh, follow the spider.
The large
We
man
didn't even
sighed,
read this before.
hunched his shoulders, and lowered himself down onto the cot he'd pushed against the wall of the cell. He couldn't believe he was back here. It had been enough the first time, when that idiot Fudge had thought he was responsible for the petrifying of the students. But no. If Rebus Hagrid was going to be honest with himself, he knew exactly why he was here, but he would deny it until the end of time. They're armorless? Really? He insisted as the
Ours dragged him through the gates of the school. Kingsley Shacklebolt scowled at him. Rubus Hagrid, you are under arrest for harboring a dangerous colony of Archomutula on school grounds.
Not Archomutula. We all know what that means.
No, it's
right?
Acromantula.
Oh,
My bad.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Acromantula? What the fuck?
Oh, so it's for the spiders. It's for all the spiders in the woods.
All the spiders.
Alright.
They're armless, Hagrid muttered to himself, shivering as the third Dementor circled past his cell. I just hope the... Oh my god, Jesus.
Say it.
No, it's the spelling. It has me fucked up.
Exactly.
I just hope the Harry will look after Aragog for me.
The Harry.
The Harry. The. T-H-A.
The Hara.
Alright, that's what today was
Well, you should be doing a Hagrid voice.
I don't know how to do Hagrid's voice, bro. I really don't.
Albus Dumbledore said calmly. Harry!
That's the only thing I know is that scene. To clarify, everybody, the donkey show never dies. But to clarify, I've never seen Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter. I have seen clips, and I know about Billy Puzzles being Voldemort. So that's...
Billy Puzzles.
He kills you every time.
Why? Why you call
It had
Billy
been weeks
Puzzles?
now, and he was getting worried that without the proper care and companionship, the poor spider would get lonely. He was blind after all. He sighed again and watched his breath floating on the air in front of him. He dragged his finger through the warm mist, fascinated by the swirls it created, and lost himself in thought. Hagrid's life, after that, became a swirl of thought, cold, fear, and the occasional bowl of gruel. Some days the thoughts and the gruel came together, and those days were the bad days. Because on those days Hagrid didn't eat, the gruel reminded him too much of the paste he'd make for Aragog when he was still growing, and the cold fingers of loss would grip the half-giant. In the weeks that had passed since Hagrid's arrest, the creatures of the forest had grown restless. They were not being fed regularly, and the Arachomantula specifically were growing hungry for the young, supple flesh of the students just meters away in the castle. Aragog routinely sent smaller Spider boys into the castle's expansive kitchen to steal meats from the house elves that prepared the meals. What Aragog wasn't expecting was for the one nosy house elf to follow the spiders. Dobby had noticed the spiders before. They came into the kitchen often and left with raw steaks and chickens and pork. And they only ever took the meat, carrying the T-bones and ribeyes amongst their vast but tiny numbers. On orders, Dobby never followed them from the kitchen to find out where exactly they were taking the meat. The day this changed, though, if you asked Dobby later, he would say that he hadn't been disobeying orders again. He had been following fate's orders. Was the day that a larger spider was in the kitchen, a much larger spider. Larger than Dobby, it had scared poor Master Weasley so badly that Harry Potter had to run him to the hospital wing, faint with terror. This was when Dobby decided that enough was enough. He followed the large spider out of the kitchen through the hallways of the castle and deep into the forbidden forest. Dobby followed the large spider all the way to the colony of the Spider Boys. Who is that? The ancient... Who is that? The ancient and dusty voice of Aragog floated through the colony. The eldest spider boy approached the cowering house elf. Dobby, sir. Dobby the house elf. A house elf, Aragog laughed. What use is a house elf to my sons and daughters who crave the taste of flesh? What use is a half... Fuck! House elf. House elf is so hard for me.
So it's Dobby.
We've been trying to stay really quiet in this because, like...
House elf to my growing family who must eat to
so
survive.
sorry.
Dobby isn't sure, sir, the house elf said. Well, I suppose you will have to do, Aragog replied. We do so need living flesh to satisfy us, and since Hagrid can no longer bring us the flesh we need. Master Hagrid feeds you, sir, Dobby asked. Aragog nodded. Where is Master Hagrid now? Hagrid was taken by the wizards and imprisoned for keeping us here, Aragog hissed. The other spider boys hissed along with him. Master Hagrid is in Azkaban, Dobby said. Yes. Well, Dobby said, I could be breaking him out if you wish. Aragog pondered this. Could you really? Yes, sir. House elves can get in and out undetected. I could bring Master Hagrid back. Transition. Hagrid lay back on his cot, lost in his memories of little Aragog. He was so lost in thought that he almost didn't...
For the rest of the... It's just close enough, man. Just please, for me, thank you.
He was so lost in thought that he almost didn't hear the pop of the apparition in his... Fuck! The pop of apparition in a cell, almost. But the noise was so out of the normal routine he'd become used to that it startled him out of thought. Who is that, then? Hagrid whispered. Dobby, sir. Dobby the house elf. Dobby grinned up at the half-giant and grabbed his hand. The spider sent me to free you. Well, Dobby the house elf, it seems I'm in your debt, Hagrid said. Dobby just winked at the half-giant before disappearing. Scene transition once again. Weeks after Dobby had freed Hagrid from Azkaban, the two finally had the talk over dinner. So, Dobby, I'm still in your debt. Have you given any thought as to what I owe you? Hagrid questioned, munched on the rather crispy trout. Well, sir, Dobby was... Fuck, okay, that's... God, I gotta remember, Dobby talks in third person, and that's fucking with me. Well, sir, Dobby was wondering if you could pleasure him, sir, the blushing house elf asked Hagrid. Hagrid made an undignified choking noise, but a debt was a debt. The house elf had freed him from Azkaban. Sure, Dobby, a debt's a debt, Hagrid said, hardly believing himself the words he was saying. He set the charred fish on the ground. Dobby mimicked his motions.
Wait.
Hagrid swallowed the horrified lump in his throat. There was no way he could be able to pleasure the house elf without killing the poor creature. How was he able to do this? He wrung his fingers nervously. Ah, of course that was the answer. His pinky should do the trick. Hagrid stood in motion for the house elf to follow. Dobby did. Eagerly.
Ugh.
Dobby graciously appreciates this, Master Hagrid. Dobby grinned up at Hagrid as he stripped out of his mismatched clothes. Let's get this over with, Hagrid muttered. He picked up the eager house elf and grimacing.
The
eager house elf.
Jesus.
The eager house elf.
The eager. Hang on. The
eager house elf.
Let's all just take a moment to appreciate the eager.
The eager house elf.
The eager house elf.
Alright, anyway, let's get back to it.
And grimacing, slid Dobby carefully down his pinky until the house elf couldn't go down anymore. Dobby let out a very satisfied moan. Okay, Hagrid thought to himself. Just get it over with. Closing his eyes, Hagrid gripped Dobby carefully around the middle and began moving the house elf slowly up and down his pinky. The moans of enjoyment coming from the house elf were indescribable. They certainly were not something Hagrid had wanted to, hoped, or dreamed of hearing in his life. Now, though, he was certain that the sounds would follow him to the grave, and maybe even to hell. No, definitely to hell. There was nowhere else he would have to go after this, but the more he thought about it, the more Hagrid began to enjoy it. The mere idea that he and he alone could single-fingeredly, bring this much pleasure to a creature as small as the house elf he was sliding up and down his finger. Now that was something Hagrid could get used to.
Fuck, dude.
All right, that was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Hagrid's a fucking pimp, bro.
So what was your favorite part?
Oh,
I'm sad that the name never came up after we changed it to Eric Andre.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, Aragog was no longer relevant.
Yeah, no, that was all just the setup. You know what I didn't like, but I probably would like if I was jacking it, is that there was it was half story and half like pornography.
It was just all exposition.
A lot of it was.